And Greg winds down. You can feel things start to change around the league, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, some teams are getting totally in the zone for the playoffs, while other squads are using this time to plan for next year and try to figure out what went wrong.
So the New York starting five, the forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Now here's Van Vliet trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Boston. A 3-ball. The shot misses. The Knicks go the other way with it. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Now, here's Siakam after R.J. Barrett's miss. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. And just about a minute into the first quarter. A 3 from Barnes. Randle grabs the board. Here's New York. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump, and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So, guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Brunson. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The throw good, Siakam. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
The Knicks making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. Siakam hits them both. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now the pass to Toppin. And here's Brunson. There's a screen by Toppin. From 12 feet out. Brunson, no good. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Shot from 12. And the jumper falls for him.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Robinson against Pirtle. Robinson kicks to Barrett. Back to Robinson. Lock at 6. Toppin misses the 3. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Raptors, trailing by 2. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
The first one falls. And it's tied up with that one. The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Barrett the pass to Robinson. Toppin dishes to Barrett. There's a screen by Robinson. The shot, no good. Good D by Barnes. Passes it to Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. Another shot. Pirtle trying to get open. Siakam, that's good.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Robinson a screen on Van Vliet. Brunson kicks to Robinson, and they pick up 2.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Bounce pass from Anunoby. Brunson against Van Vliet. Shoots over Brunson. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Barrett, no good. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Van Vliet against Brunson. Now here's Van Vliet. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Now here is Robinson. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Robinson's got his second bucket.
That's pretty much a power play for Robinson. He's got the ability to just shrug off the defenders.
Spins. Van Vliet with it. Robinson picks him up, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Pass to Hart. Robinson with it. And there's the pass to Brunson. And Hart has it in the corner. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Van Vliet. Passes to Anunoby. Siakam trying to free himself up. Sinks that one from the post.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Toppin passes to Hart. Robinson a screen on Anunoby. Hart kicks to Brunson. Just 4 to shoot. That one goes in. Brunson's got 8 points. Toronto trailing. Siakam looking around. The Knicks pull it in. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
That never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And he makes the first. Trent's checked in for Toronto. And both free throws good for Brunson.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Siakam. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Now, here's Hart. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Brunson. That shot off, and Toronto will go the other way with it. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
The turnover margin was well within their favor, and you have to point to that ferocious D they played as the biggest factor in that win.
Achua, he's checked in for the Raptors. Anunoby against Quickly. Pass to Toppin. Over to the wing. Quickly up top. Three-pointer. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Anunoby, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The pass to Toppin. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Emmanuel Quickly. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
2 shots.
Throw good. Siakam. Rose, he's checked in for New York. No good on the second free throw. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the New York Knicks. He feeds it to Toppin. Passes it to Hartenstein. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Pretty fundamental play there from Obi Toppin, getting it to the wide open shooter.
Here's Barnes. Knicks with the rebound.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And here is Quickly. Coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Rose. It's hauled in by Achua. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Trent. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. On the wing Quickly. Covered by Siakam. Here's Hartenstein, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Toronto. For New York, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And the first one drops. The Raptors making a switch here. Young's checked in. So he gets them both. Raptors trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Sure. only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Quickly the pass to Hartenstein. Not going to go that time. The Raptors shooting just 35% to start the game. Quickly against Trent. Shoots. No good that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Grimes. Kept alive. And he jams it with authority.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Count that bucket. Trent's got his third bucket of the night.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And that one is good from Hartenstein.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
One of the more striking things about Emmanuel Quickley is his ability to draw fouls and get to the line. That's pretty special for a young player, and he's automatic when he gets there.
And for a perimeter player to draw as many fouls as Quickley. Brent, that's pretty impressive.
Well, there's some ability in there for him as a passer, too, so he can find teammates. He'll drive into the lane. It's just a matter of him recognizing when it's time for him and time for a teammate.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's a minute left in the first quarter. Quickly against Trent. Left side Rose takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now, here's Trent.
Yeah, easy call.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Trent hits them both. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Quickley. There's 21 seconds left in the first. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rose. It's deflected. Now, here's Trent. He's tightly guarded. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
And, guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And New York, looking at who they've got, the post pair for it. It's Randall and Hartenstein. Then it's Barrett. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Siakam is checked in for Achua. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. This one for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's Toronto. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Siakam, good. Siakam's got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
Hartenstein passes to Barrett. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Scotty Barnes picks one up. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Toronto shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's rebounded by New York. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Just 5 to shoot. Drops in the tray. Brunson's got 13.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Siakam against Randall. Siakam kicks to Trent. Pirtle sets the pick for Trent. Drains the 19-footer. He's got 14. New York's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Barnes against Barrett. Good D by Siakam. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Back to Siakam. Van Vliet against Brunson. 14 feet away. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation. Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for New York. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The pass to Brunson. And they'll get another chance. Here's Barrett. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Gary Trent.
look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you're focused on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Here's Siakam. A shot, no good. Randall with some nice D. The Knicks leading by 3. Runs in the pass to Robinson. To the paint. Wants to get it to Randall and does. Here's Barrett. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Barrett's got 5 points now this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Trent. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Barrett finds Hart. Brunson against Van Vliet. The shot's good from Brunson.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 9. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Hart the pass to Robinson. Pass to Brunson. Now, here's Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson kicks to Randall. And again, New York with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Here's Brunson, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Pass to Robinson. Randall down low, covered by Siakam.
Well, Randall can hold his own down on the inside with that physical frame.
It's his first trip to the line.
76% on the season from the foul line.
That free throw, no good.
During his breakout season with the Knicks, Julius Randle, I think, has another level to his game. It's about that consistency he's trying to get to. He's an all-NBA caliber player when he gets it going.
And the second free throw, good. Raptors trail by 5. Pass to Poeltl. Poeltl with a screen on Randall. Siakam. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Here's Brunson. 17 points in the game. The pass to Randall. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Randall's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
Well, Randall finding out some creative ways how to score on the inside, becoming smarter and more adept at doing so.
Poeltl sets the pick for Barnes. Over Robinson, and that one's good, Barnes. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Passes it to Hart. Back to Brunson. Fires from deep. Hart, that's good. Hart's got it.
He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Puts it up from 12. It'll go, and the New York Blue is cut to just 5 on the basket from Siakam.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Robinson. Pass to Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Van Vliet. Takes the 13-footer, and the Knicks good for 2.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
And a smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively, nothing quite getting it done.
And Toronto making a change here. And let's step back for a second to look at the top shooting point guards in basketball this season. 5th best, Jalen Brunson.
Some remarkable shooters in that group. I mean, you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
Well, it's about taking smart shots and playing with great control. And that smart shot selection coupled with tremendous pure shooting, that's got them on the top of the list.
Now, here's Trent. 16 points for him. It's rebounded by New York. Barrett's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Anunoby against Hart. And there's the pass to Brunson. Here's Barrett. Here's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. It's Trent on the wing. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Passes it to Hart. Latre. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D that time from Robinson. And there's Randle on the assist by Robinson. That's now 8 points for Julius Randle.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Trent against Hart. Fades back. Excellent D that time from Robinson. The Knicks leading by 10. Randle down low. Siakam's there. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Trent. Toronto, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. Randle against Siakam. Trent outside. 4 on the clock. Kicks it out to Siakam. Pass to Van Vliet. There's a screen beyond the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Brunson, the bounce pass. And Robinson throws it down.
Well, he's just too big and too athletic to be given that kind of position. Mitchell Robinson, an easy deuce.
Siakam against Randall. Elbow shot is on the way. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Brunson with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hart. The second chance effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
That free throw missing. And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting a team.
The Raptors making a switch here. Achua's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Raptors trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The 11-footer. Knicks with the rebound. 1:37 left in the first half. To the inside. Here's Randall. Now the pass to Quickly. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Raptors. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Knocked loose. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. Derrick Rose is checked in for Hart. .106 left here in the second. Passes to Anunoby. It's Trent on the wing. Shot clock at 5. The 3. The shot will not fall. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Rose with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Fires the 3. Kept alive by New York. Quickly with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Quickly's got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Trent hits them both. There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Rose. Inside Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Trent. And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Toronto Raptors.
Well, the effort hasn't been there in terms of rebounding the ball. They're getting outworked in that part of the game, but you got to be more physical to turn this thing around. I don't know if they have the personnel to do that, though.
Changing things up now, let's take a glance at the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the Pelicans, this one is a coin flip, a 50-50 game on paper. Pretty even talent-wise. It's going to come down to execution.
Yeah, it should be a good one. I'll be watching on my tablet.
That's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And here are the Raptors now. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Randall down low, defended by Pirtle.
Well, sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
Siakam outside. Uncovered. Nice jump shot. Good. Siakam's got 18 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play. I mean, he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here's Siakam. Randall with some nice D. The Knicks leading by 14. He kicks to Barrett. Bobbed up there for Robinson. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Hard against Anunoby. Pirtle sets the pick for VanVleet. Clock at 6. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Now, here's Siakam. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Yes, that goes in. Siakam's got 20 points.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
Now here's Brunson. 19 points in the game. Randall with a screen for Hart. Outside for Randall. New York missing again.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Nice move. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Now Brunson unloads from 13, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Now here's VanVleet. And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load, increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Free throw good, Van Vliet. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Well, there's no doubt that R.J. Barrett is a hard-working player and looking for chances to stay and get involved. He does a lot for his team out there on the floor.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And again, Toronto no luck.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Brunson kicks to Hart. Robinson sets a screen for Hart. Back to Brunson. Shoots the three. Drills the three-pointer. Brunson's got 24 points. Barrett's attitude, Brent, has helped him find early success in this league.
And RJ, only the 8th player to record 2,000 points, 500 rebounds, and 300 assists, all by the tender age of 21. You almost forget how young he is, but he has made an impact here.
For 3, Van Vliet. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now, here's Barrett. He's got 8. Brunson finds Robinson. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Raptors trail by 19. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Barnes. Toronto working the ball around now. And here is Anunoby. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
All right, a chance to look at stats for Brunson. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Putting up about 25 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
And the 3 ball is good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
To the middle. Here's Toppin. A shot missing. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet.
Screen coming. I'm open.
Back to Anunoby. Over Hart. Anunoby, no good. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Knicks. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Hart. And here is Robinson. There's the pass to Brunson. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 6th rebound on the night. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. On the wing, Anunoby. Defended by Hart. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Raptors get it back. Second shot opportunity. Anunoby, no good. New York leading by 16. Passes it to Brunson. He dishes it to Robinson.
Hit me, I'm open.
Pass to Barrett. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Raptors. Young comes in for Pirtle, and Trent subbed in for Anunoby. And then for New York, Grimes is checked in. And quickly in for Jalen Brunson. Pass to Robinson. Poke loose. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. That shot misses. Nice D from Barrett. New York's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Grimes passes to Toppin. Up top, Barrett, covered by Barnes. Barrett, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Trent. 23 points in the game. Young, a screen on quickly. And the Raptors miss again.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Barrett dishes to Robinson. Van Vliet against quickly. Back to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Shot by Grimes. No good. Raptors trail by 16. Van Vliet finds Trent. Young, a screen on Barrett. Here's Trent. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. A different look for New York. Hartenstein's checked in for Toppin, and it's Rose in for Barrett. Hartenstein passes to Grimes. Stolen by Van Vliet. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Stolen.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Robinson a screen on Barnes. And it's quickly missing. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They trail by 14. Van Vliet outside. That 3 off the mark.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And finished off by Robinson.
Yeah, throw it anywhere you want. Mitchell Robinson knows what to do.
Rose against Van Vliet. The pass to Trent. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Quickly kicks to Rose. Pass to Grimes. Rose against Van Vliet. Rose dishes to Robinson. Shot clock at 3. Shot by Grimes. No good. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Mitchell Robinson. Since the All-Star break, he's been putting in work. and he's among the top 50. In rebounding, just a powerful presence in the paint.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. The Knicks leading by 16. Pass to Hartenstein. Pass to Quickly. Out to the right wing. Robinson sets a screen for Rose. Offensive rebound. Here's Quickly. No good on the triple.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Now, here's Trent. 25 points in the game.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Here's Hartenstein. Here's Quickly. He hits it from 9. Quickly's got 5 points so far.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Trent against Quickly. Trent kicks to Barnes. Tries it from the top of the key. Count that one from Van Vliet. He's got 5.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Robinson a screen on Van Vliet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Rose, a fighter. Someone who challenges defenders inside and attracts their attention.
The Knicks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you got to love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Julius Randle's checked in for Robinson. And so he hits both. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Young's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 18. Outside Rose. Wants to get it to Randle and does. Over Young. And there's Randle on the assist by Rose. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
And you love to see Rose operating as a playmaker first and foremost.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the pick. Trent with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Trent passes to Achua. One-on-one here. And there's another one for the Knicks.
And Derrick Rose, so quick out of the gates. When he sees open floor ahead, he's at full sprint in the blink of an eye. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
And so it's the New York Knicks cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Defensively, make sure we're all getting rebounded. No second shot. In transition, everyone talk. No open threes in transition.
And Tom Thibodeau wanting his team to pay particular attention to certain areas of their defense.
Yeah, taking care of the defensive boards, allowing no easy baskets on the fast break. These are key elements in terms of you having success.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And New York looking at who they've got. The post pair for them. It's Randall and Hartenstein. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Hart. And it's Grimes in at the 3 spot.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And the pass to Brunson. Over in the corner, Randall. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. Right wing. Siakam against Randall. Siakam's shot is off. New York with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Hart kicks to Brunson. Here's Hartenstein. Passes it to Randall. 5 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Brunson against Van Vliet. Here's Siakam on the money from 12 feet away. That's now 22 points for Siakam.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Hartenstein can't get it to go. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Van Vliet passes to Trent. Now Siakam. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Siakam's got 24.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Hart the pass to Hartenstein. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. For 3, Van Vliet. Good on the 3-point shot.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His 3-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Brunson. They get it back. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Pirtle, he's checked in for Achua. They're checked in for the Knicks.
One shot.
Brent, with the way shooting has evolved, do you think they might move the 3-point line further out at some point?
I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but I have heard some great ideas, and who knows?
Now, here's Siakam. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And some stats here, guys, the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
And that one misses. So both teams changing it up here. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Barrett with the ball. Pass to McBride. Pass to Hart. From deep 3-point range, an absolute bomb from 3-point range. Hart's got 9 points here in the second half. Barrett against Siakam. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on R.J. Barrett.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing two bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. New York's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Barrett against Boucher. Barrett, no good.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Now Flynn. Six to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brent, we've seen star players continue to angle their way onto what some would call super teams. Is that good or bad for the league?
Well, I think at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time when you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
That free throw, no good.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
Martin's checked in for Toronto. He hits the second from the line. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Hart kicks to Toppin. Barrett inside the three-point line. And such a nice move to make the basket work. That's 10 points for R.J. Barrett. The pass to Boucher. Here's Banton, defended by Hart. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. They set the screen. Barrett, no good.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Now here's Flynn. Passes it to Banton. Boucher, the screen. Puts the move on. Again, Toronto.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's McBride. Pass to Hart. Toppin sets a screen for Hart. Got a piece of it. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Toppin. Here's McBride. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences. Get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Now the pass to Banton. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Banton's got 5 points in the quarter.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
McBride passes to Barrett. Shoots over Barton, and Barrett gets it to go.
I'm impressed with R.J. Barrett and his body control when he's around the basket like that. Good finish.
Passes it to Boucher. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Barrett dishes to Rose. New York needs to get off a shot. Barrett, no good.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
He lobs it up, and Toppin throws it down.
And Toppin can hit a three. He can throw down a monster dunk. What can he do in between?
And the Raptors call time here. And a couple years ago, the NBA played with a 72-game schedule. Think the NBA will ever shorten the number of games long-term and go back to that number?
I don't know, Kevin, but this idea of the mid-season tournament seems to be gaining more and more traction, and there's a lot more interest in what it would do to the competitiveness of the middle part of the season. And I think we're all for something like that, where something's on the line and we see guys elevated in that element.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Van Vliet outside. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Now, here is Robinson. Handle down low. Siakam's there. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Screen by Pirtle. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on R.J. Barrett.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
That free throw, no good. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
New York leading by 18. Brunson kicks to Robinson. Pass to Randall. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Now how about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Here's Siakam. He sinks the 11-footer. Siakam's got 27.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Van Vliet against Brunson. Van Vliet outside. Kicks it to Barnes. Pass to Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They throw good. Siakam. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And Randall has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They lead by 17. Here's Brunson. The baseline jumper goes down. Brunson's got 26 points.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
At the elbow, it's Siakam. Randall with some nice D. The Knicks leading by 19 points. Randall with a screen for Brunson. Over Siakam. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Siakam.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. So he comes up empty at the line. Raptors trail by 19. Siakam outside. Trent outside. For 3, Van Vliet. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for New York.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win. And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Jalen Brunson.
Now, with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Hurdle and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And the way Pirtle uses his 7-foot frame, so skilled in how he earns calls on his way up with the shot.
And the first one drops.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Barrett. Both free throws good from Pirtle. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rose against Trent. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career, Rose knows how to get to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Rose. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Raptors. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for the Knicks. And both free throws good for Rose. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rose against Van Vliet. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.